Hello and welcome to the channel. This is going to be a read about what situation in your life is bringing you stability that you seek. And the situation in your life that is bringing you the stability that you seek is the Star. So the stability that you're seeking is your purpose. You're going to have some kind of spiritual fortune coming in. It's very important for you to watch and listen very carefully at this time. Anything that you're wishing to go after, you need to go within and get confirmation. Intuition and those nudges are great, but it's also a good idea to ask for confirmation, because there's a situation that might not pan out the way that you're thinking, and Spirit wants you to be accepting of that, because when we make plans, the divine laughs, because you might think you're going in one direction and then it gets split off into something else. And some people can internalize that and start regretting, like, I wasted my time. But there was something that you had to learn that's why you were going in that direction. And once you learned that, the divine was like, oh, I'm gonna close this because I needed you to learn this little thing so that I could steer you in the right direction. So when one door closes, another one opens. Also, something about Michigan Lake, or a lake, or a big body of water that keeps coming up. We have number 13 here, fleeting beauty. You're being asked to cherish these moments, to really find the small miracles that are all around you. If you knew that this life was a video game that you created and you just forgot about it, 2:41 on the timer. We're Neo, but we took the pill to forget. And now we're remembering. So if you are in a video game and you realize this life is actually a video game, like a game that you signed up for and that you agreed to be in, and that everything is a test to test your character and where you're at in your life and the lessons that you have learned, because that's what helps the divine be like, oh, you haven't learned this lesson, so let's put you in a scenario where you can learn that lesson. How would you look at life differently? Like, do you see how she's really admiring this cherry blossom tree and seeing the miracle within it? 338. We have 38 here. Sorry, guys. Spirit, get me back on track, please. This is too much. There are miracles all around you. I think it's beautiful. Like, if you look at VRs and the way that video games are, like, it's really cool, right? But what if you found out that this is an avatar, this is your remote, and how everything feels, your five senses, 414, how things, like, I can feel this feels real to me. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Isn't that a miracle in itself? When we can be grateful for all the small miracles, like, thank you for my warm bed. Thank you for the coffee and latte I get to drink this morning. Thank you for this candle. Thank you for my cards that help liberate my soul. Things, becoming detached from things, like, I'm not manifesting the spirit, but at one point in my life, I questioned everything. I was like, oh, I worked and I bought 505, everything that I desired, everything that I wanted. But when I got it all, I didn't feel the way I thought I was going to feel. So when I questioned that, I lost everything. Became homeless because I was really searching for the meaning in my life. I wasn't able to find people that I resonated with. I was always being brought down. I felt like the world was against me. So when I started questioning things, I'm not going to say it's easy, because it's not. But when you have can keep an open mind and actually be able to disregard the things that we were taught, whether it was by family, by school, whatever it was, all of that needs to be questioned. All of that needs to be dug in deeper and really find the root of that information that you were taught, because this is an upside down world. It's 6:16. This is an upside down world. And everything we've been led to believe is actually the opposite. Like Yeshua, Jesus, he wanted us to understand that we can all be like him. Why not? Why can't we be nice, kind, and see the beauty in all? Obey the golden rule and treat others as we want to be treated. I don't think it's that difficult, but people make it very complicated. Same thing, I was whistling to the birds this morning. Even with the rain, I'm grateful for the rain. If there wasn't rain, we wouldn't have grass and then the beautiful flowers that will bloom later on this year. See all these beautiful flowers? See how she's sitting all composed and really listening and giving more of her attention to the nature, the beauty in nature, 717. That's what we're being asked to do, or that's what you're being asked to do right now. I'm pretty excited about this reading because somebody's going through some kind of initiation. Cocoa or Coca-Cola might be popping up a lot for you. Also hummingbirds. We have initiation here with cocoa. Cacao. Neptune and Venus. Yes, Neptune and Venus oversees this. You could be 38, don't have to be. We also have 37 here with rhodiola. I'm not pronouncing that right. You could be seeing a lot of unicorns. This is wisdom. This is talking about really using your wisdom at this time, remembering the small miracles that are all around you, really getting in touch back with nature and all the beautiful things that are happening around you. And this is going to help bring stability that you're seeking. It's your purpose. So when I asked what situation in your life is bringing you the stability you seek, the star came up. Your faith, your purpose, your hope, your spiritual fortune that's coming in. And this is linked to, I had the Knight of Wands come up in reverse. And on here, it talks about a passion project, something that really is passionate for you. I feel like this might be something from your past, those shadows that make us feel very vulnerable. That's your power. That is your power. If you don't really care what other people think, then speak your truth and use those vulnerable experiences. Like, you could ask me anything. I'm an open book. I do keep some things to myself when I feel an energy is manipulative or they're not going to share with me. Why would I share with you? 928 or 929 was actually what I saw. We had the 10 of Wands that came out right after that, right after Passion Project. And it talks about delegation and doing it all yourself. So maybe you've been going at this by yourself, which most of us have, or you're thinking about going after this purposeful passion project by yourself, but I have a feeling this is going to leave you burnt out and overstressed. So I asked Spirit, is the collective or whoever this is for supposed to be going at this alone by themselves? And the death came up. So no, you're not supposed to be doing this alone and by yourself. And when I asked who was supposed to be involved with this project, we have the Ace of Wands, ruled by fire. I have a feeling there's a fire sign somewhere that is supposed to be involved with this, or involved with you. Or it could also, if people are not looking for anybody to collaborate with or to join forces with, I feel like this might be your fire energy, finding your fire energy within your natal chart. And again, it doesn't have to be just the 5 main planetary planets. It can also be the asteroids like Vesta and Pallas and Juno. Juno talks about love and marriage, but also goes into how you relate to other people. Find your Juno. Find that asteroid. It will help you, I promise. Pallas talks about, like, think of Athena, who sprung from Jupiter's head, the warrior. She emerged fully in the armor of the divine. 1123 when I looked up. And the Ace of Wands talks about a new project, about inspiration, about growth. So brace yourself and get ready to spring into action. You may need to make your move soon. So make sure you're fully prepared. Trust your instincts and spontaneity, but with the, watch and listen carefully. Get the confirmation, go within, meditate on it. Don't just sign. Definitely don't sign anything, because I think we're still in the shadow of Mercury retrograde. So I think that ends at the end of the month. But when this opportunity comes, you may want to seize it without hesitation. But you're being guided to not discount it. But it's okay to take a little bit of time, whether it's a couple of hours, a day, a week. You need to not only feel it here, but know it up here. It's the head-heart coherence. It's the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. It's the divine feminine, divine masculine being completely balanced out, evenly giving honor and respect to both sides, so that there is balance and there is harmony. Can I get something on what this new project entails? Holy Spirit, archangels, highest vibration, highest light frequency, highest, for the highest good of all, with harm to none. So much to be done. I'm correct myself about. What does this project? Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. Fruits of labor. That's not really giving me. It's going to be slow moving, and I know the Knight of Pentacles talks about independence and going at things alone, but I also feel, we've already asked that question. You're not going to be doing this alone. Or maybe you're needing to get in touch with some kind of energy within your natal chart that's going to help propel you forward with this project. What is this project about, Spirit? Oh my gosh, now we have the Page of Pentacles. So this is all tangible. This is all here in the 3D. Developing skills. So maybe you're going to help other people develop their gifts, develop manifestation techniques. 14:44 on the timer. I love it. Somebody needs to They need to study. Study it a little bit more seriously. Gain some intellectual knowledge, plus whatever experiential learning you can pick up as well. Yeah, listen to the stories of others, both their successes and their failures, and let yourself be inspired by their dedicated efforts. Old people have some really good stories and things to learn from, or ask them their biggest regrets, and that will help you maneuver so that you don't make those same mistakes. I'm not saying that they're mistakes. I'm just saying that people can dwell on choices. Like, I had a Nana that would constantly talk about 1974 and how she should have sold the farm and packed her bags and went on the road. And then I was getting drilled about why I didn't want to stay on the farm. You just told me that you regret this even since 1974. Why would I choose the same path that you did? That makes no sense. Remember that the mind of a beginner is an open channel for genius. Yes. Show some spunk, guys. I want to get something on. Let me see. I know Spirit won't give us an answer for that, so can I get 3 on advice, suggestions, affirmations, anything about this passion project to give a little more information about it? It's gonna be an accident. So this goes hand in hand with like going on one path, but then being redirected into another path, because this path you needed whatever you were aspiring to and going after. You're going to be redirected, but you needed to go down that path to learn something so that you could go the other way. Somebody is also being cautioned, like, to go about this with caution. Because you're gonna have some kind of vision, and this might be a little disrupting. That goes hand in hand with this initiation and wisdom. There is some caution being asked. Really ground yourself, really meditate, really go within about this idea. 1641. One more, Holy Spirit. One more, please. You live and you learn. You're being asked just to go, meditate. Oh, wow. We also have red, yellow, green. Very vibrant colors. You could be 27, don't have to be. Maybe something happened when you were 27. The 27 Club is significant in this read. Maybe you need to look up the stories of all those who had died when they were 27. Janis Joplin. Oh, also Janis. That's crazy. That's coming through with Juno. Excuse me. Hera, Janus, and Venus. I don't know why, but that's coming through. That's coming through strong. You're gonna develop this vision. It's going to constantly be developing because of your experience along this path. That's beautiful. So have some sweet dreams. Make sure you're keeping track of your dreams. They're very important. Maybe getting a dreamer's journal. This also has like a little dictionary, like at the very beginning, and then you can start writing your dreams down. And it may not seem relevant right now, but it could help you make sense of something later. 1919. I'm just now diving into this kind of part of my spirituality, so take it with a grain of salt. There's also... Okay, I'm not going to talk about that. Okay, whatever. Anyway, whoever you are, let's get... Can we get something to close this out with? Holy Spirit. Oh, yes. I love this new day. I'm so excited. Magical Spirit by Alexis Raccoon. Rackham? I don't know, but I really love it. At first I was like, because it was like all brown, but now I really like it. And I keep forgetting my earpieces, and maybe somebody is forgetting something that's already on them, something they already have. Somebody was born with some kind of gift. Utilize this time for this this trine with the moon. Many blessings are around, guys. Jupiter is in Taurus. We have the moon in Leo for this full moon tonight. Acceptance, letting go, water. Non-resistant. 42, you could be 42 or 24. You don't have to be. You can let go now. Surrender to what is. So surrender this to the divine, meditate, journal, get it out, and then release it, relinquish it. Don't dwell on it. Otherwise, the answers are resistance, and then surrender. It's energy will take the path of least resistance. So try not to dwell on whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, your purpose, whatever is going to bring you stability and to your life. I love these cards so much. I just love reading the cards. I trust the good that is meant for me will find me. Right? Corsaria. What will be, will be. I have no idea how to pronounce that properly. I know I'm not saying it right. Surrender to the universe and what is. In this space, the end is also the beginning. Some circumstances are like quicksand. The more you struggle to break free, the more you become trapped. If you let go and stop resisting, you may find yourself sinking into a magical cavern just below the surface. A place that holds the very thing you are looking for. The acceptance card tells you that it is okay. You can let go now. Trust where this will take you. Didn't I just say that? You are trying to change something that cannot be changed with force. Your lack of faith and controlling is limiting you. Sometimes we seek something to be exactly as we want it to be, or to have something go precisely as we want it to. This is not always the way. In this situation, Spirit has a much better way of taking care of matters. Notice how the bees are supporting and loving you. Pulling the acceptance card can also be a sign that you are desiring something that you are not meant for, or not in the way that you expect. So what did I tell you guys? Thank you. About going down one path, thinking that this is what you want, and then Spirit redirecting you. No regrets. Take the lessons. If that's the way Spirit wants you to go, it's for a reason, and it's going to bring you happiness and completion and stability. There is something else that will better serve and fulfill you. You may end up finding an unexpected kind of power or outcome. There may be a different path you are meant to take to get to the same destination. Spirit asks you to stop resisting and struggling. Dropping the mic. Mommy walked. Sorry. She's a reader and she says I'm dropping the mic. Okay. Anyway, maybe you're watching her. I'm going to leave this here. Thank you guys so much for clicking onto my video. I truly, truly appreciate it. I'm really hoping to grow this soul tribe and start connecting with like-minded people, because since my spiritual awakening, it has been seriously lacking. I don't have family, and I am looking, that's actually what I put on my vision board last year, was I wanted family. I wanted my son to have family. So with me finally getting through the dark night of the soul and whatnot, I'm really hoping to get better and better at these videos so that I can reach people like you and have people to connect with and really share these experiences with. So I love you guys. Peace.